Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ryan Awesome, and welcome to the Ryan Awesome Show. Now, before we get into the show, first off, man, if you haven't done this already, man, what are you waiting for, man? Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And right next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell so you're the first ones to know when my next video will come out because I'm here each and every single week. So make sure you hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And then next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. You click on that bell. And when you click on that bell, you'll be the first ones to know when my next video is uploaded. And one last thing, don't forget to be awesome. So yeah, don't forget to be awesome. And yeah, man, sit back, chillax, grab something to eat, grab something to drink because you're watching the Ryan Awesome Show. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ryan Awesome Show. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ryan Awesome, and welcome to the Ryan Awesome Show. Now today on the Ryan Awesome Show, we'll be talking about AEW Rampage for September the 24th, 2021. So yeah, this is the first ever AEW Rampage, 2 hours. You know, AEW Rampage being 2 hours for the first time ever. And man, oh man, oh man, this is a fun show, man. Really fun show. A lot of great matches on this show. The lights out match was really good. Was really fun, man. I loved it. And you know, the trios match with the SuperKliq, the Bucks and Adam Cole versus the Jurassic Express and Christian Cage was really fun. That 8-man tag team match with Santana and Ortiz and the Lucha Bros versus the Hardy Family Office was really fun, bro. Overall, man, just a great show, man. Very, very fun. Very fun to watch. And yeah, man, they stacked up this show tonight, man. They absolutely stacked up this show. And it being 2 hours for the first time ever, man, I think they might continue to have AEW Rampage go 2 hours. But yeah, man, really great show tonight, man. Really great show. And so yeah, man. So yeah, this is the AEW Rampage review for September the 24th, 2021 on the Ryan Awesome Show. And yeah, man, if you haven't done this already, hit the thumbs up, man. Hit the thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, if you're watching the Ryan Awesome Show for the first time ever, hit that subscribe button. And right next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell so we're the first ones to know my next video is uploaded because I am here every single week, man. Wednesdays for AEW Dynamite, Thursdays for Impact Wrestling, Friday, of course, for AEW Rampage. Saturdays and Sundays are for pay-per-views, whether it's WWE pay-per-views, AEW pay-per-views, or Impact Wrestling pay-per-views. So yeah, man. So tonight, once again, we're in New York City for the Arthur Ashe Stadium. And yeah, man, and on commentary, man, we had Taz and Ricky Starks, a team Taz and Ricky Starks for Excalibur on commentary. Taz and Starks, they were really good on commentary. Really good, really funny. And so, yeah, man. So, yeah, speaking of Team Taz, we had Powerhouse Will Hobbs. Powerhouse Will Hobbs with Hook in his corner versus CM Punk to start off the show, man. So, yeah, this is CM Punk's first match back. His first match, his first TV match. His first televised match in over 7 years. So, yeah, man. So, yeah, so first off, man, we had Punk. He came out. And he went back to the trunks. He went back to his traditional trunks. So he no longer has the longer tights that he had at All Out. He has the trunks. And then Punk, of course, did it. It's clobbering time. It's clobbering time. And so yeah, man. So yeah, so to start off the match, man, we had Punk. He went right after Hobbs' legs, which is smart, you know, because Hobbs is a big guy. And in order to take out a big guy, you got to go after their legs. And so Punk, he continued to go after Hobbs' leg. And so yeah, so Hook, he tried to get involved in this match, and then Punk had gave him the finger. And so yeah, man, and we had to go to sleep to Hobbs. Or he tried to hit the go to sleep on Hobbs, but Hook had got on the ring apron. And so yeah, so that distracted Punk. And so yeah, Hobbs he had a running cross body on Punk. And so Hobbs he had to control of the match at that point. And so the crowd they started cheering Punk back into the match. And so yeah, we had a body block to Punk. And so at this point, man, it felt like the crowd. I don't know if it was just me, but at parts of the match, it felt like the crowd was quiet. Uh, I just don't know if it was just me or if you guys caught that. But yeah, parts of the match, it felt like the crowd was silent. But yeah, man. So yeah, so Hobbs he had to control the match during the commercial break, picture in picture, of course. And so yeah, both of these guys they're going back and forth with strikes, and then Punk started fighting back. It hit a swinging neck breaker to Hobbs, and he had a running corner knee follow up by a short arm clothesline to Hobbs. And so yeah, so Punk he went to the top rope and he hit the Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drop, diving elbow drop to Hobbs. And so the crowd started chanting, "You still got it" for Punk. And so yeah, so Punk he went for the go to sleep, but Hobbs had blocked it. And he turned it into a spine buster to Punk. Nice transition, man. And so Punk had kicked out of the spine buster. And so yeah, Hobbs he usually used the spine buster to finish his opponents, but Punk he kicked out of the spine buster. And so yeah, man. So Punk he had locked in the sleeper hold on Hobbs, and then Hobbs had fought out of it. And then Hobbs hit a stampede powerbomb or power slam to Punk. And so yeah, so Punk had kicked out of the power slam, and so Taz and Ricky Starks they were losing it on commentary. And so yeah, man, we had a top rope hurricanrana to Hobbs, man. This was nasty right here, man. This was brutal, absolutely brutal, man. Off of that top rope Rana, man, to Hobbs. Hobbs he landed right on his head, man. The side of his head and his neck. So yeah, that had to hurt, man. You actually saw a person in the crowd like cringe. You saw a person in the crowd cringe of that spot that Hobbs had took. So yeah, really nasty spot, man. And so yeah, so Punk he had locked in a triangle choke on Hobbs, and then Hobbs had turned it into a power bomb. And so yeah, once again these guys are going back and forth for strikes. And then Punk he tried to go for the GTS to go to sleep, but Hook had got on a ring apron to get involved again. And so Punk he had sent Hobbs into Hook, so Hobbs had accidentally ran into Hook. And so to end the match, man, we had CM Punk he had to go to sleep to will Hobbs to win the match. So CM Punk wins the match, and that was it, man. That was it. Really great back and forth. And I said this on my Dynamite review, man. Even though Hobbs lost, even though Hobbs was gonna lose to Punk, he still came out the winner because you in the ring with Punk, man. You in the ring with Punk, and all the guys that he fought so far, all the guys that Punk fought so far, man, they've been better off for it. Darby Allin's been better off for it, and now Hobbs been better. Yeah, man. You're not gonna lose, man. You're not gonna lose being in the ring with Punk. But yeah, man, that was it, man. And Hobbs looked really good though. He looked good, taking it to Punk, and counter after counter, just like what I said, man. Really good match, man. And so yeah, man, that was it with that. And so right after that, man, we had a trios match. We had a trios match. Or well, before the trios match, we had Thunder Rosa. She had spoke about Jade Cargill and Nyla Rose, saying that she wasn't afraid of them and all that stuff. And then Jade Cargill started talking about Nyla Rose, eliminating her in that casino battle royale. And yeah, man, that was pretty much it. And so yeah, man. So right after that, we had a trios match, and it was SuperKliq. So we had SuperKliq there back together. So SuperKliq, that's Adam Cole and the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, with Don Callis, Brandon Cutler, and the Good Brothers, who are the Impact World Tag Team Champions, Doc Gallows and Karl Anderson in their corner, versus Christian Cage, who is the Impact World Champion, and Jurassic Express, and that's Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus of the Jurassic Express, with Marko Stunt in their corner. And yeah, man, really good match, man. And so yeah, Cole he had came out to his own theme music. And so yeah, they put over Adam Cole's theme music being the top, like one of the top songs on, I think it was on iTunes or something like that, and rightfully so, man. Rightfully so. Adam Cole theme music, his new theme music is freaking awesome, man. So much better than his WWE theme music that they gave him right after he got away from the Undisputed Era. But yeah, man, really, really cool song, man. And the crowd was singing along to it too, so that was really cool. So yeah, man. So yeah, we had Christian Cage and Adam Cole. They started off the match, and then Cole he had quickly tagged out, and so he tagged to Matt, and so Cage and Matt they went back and forth, And then we had a diving uppercut to Matt from Cage. And so at that point, the babyfaces, they took control of the match. And then we had double arm drags on the Bucks from Jungle Boy. And then Jungle Boy, he called out Adam Cole to the ring, like to get in the ring. And so Cole, he avoided Jungle Boy. And then the Bucks had took out Luchasaurus. And then the Bucks, at that point, they were running the ropes. They were going back and forth running the ropes and all that stuff. And then they ended up kissing Adam Cole on the cheeks. So their signature SuperKliq kiss. And so yeah, at that point, Jungle Boy, he was fighting back. And we had a hot tag to Luchasaurus. He took out the SuperKliq. And then Luchasaurus, he chokeslammed Adam Cole right on top of Matt Jackson. And then we had a super kick to Luchasaurus from Cole and Nick. And then we had a feint super kick. So he feinted a super kick, Matt did. So yeah, he feinted a super kick and he turned it into a DDT on Jungle Boy. And so we had a top runner to Nick from Jungle Boy. And then we had a diving headbutt to Matt from Cage. So back and forth for high flying moves, man. And so yeah, man, we had a snare trap. So Jungle Boy, he locked in his snare trap submission move to Matt. And then Gallows, he had got on the ring apron to distract Jungle Boy. And then Jungle Boy, he took out Gallows. And then all 6 of these guys were in the ring, going back and forth. And yeah, really, really great stuff, man. Like, I cannot, like with these trios matches and these 8-man tag matches, I cannot keep notes in this. So yeah, man. And then they were fighting on the stage at one point. And then Cage, he had speared Nick on the stage ramp. And so yeah, we had a low blow to Cage from Matt outside of the ring. So Matt, behind the referee's back, so the referee didn't see it. And so Matt, he had threw Christian Cage right off of the stage. And so yeah, man. And so yeah, the Young Bucks, they threw Jungle Boy off the stage too. And then we had Adam Cole and Luchasaurus, they were back in the ring, the only ones left in the ring. And so Adam Cole, he had a Shining Wizard to Luchasaurus. And then we had super kicks to Luchasaurus from Adam Cole. And then Cole, he had hit a Panama Sunrise, man, beautiful one too, man. And so yeah, we had a BTE trigger to Luchasaurus from the Bucks. And then to end the match, we had Adam Cole hit his finishing move, the last shot, or what they calling it now, the boom. So they calling it the boom now. So the boom to Luchasaurus from Cole to win the match. So therefore, the SuperKliq wins. And so yeah, man, just like what I said, man, just like what I said before, really great match, man, awesome match. And I cannot keep notes in this match. I try to jot down as much notes as I can, man. But yeah, then again, I try to enjoy it too, man. But yeah, really, really good stuff, man. But yeah, another thing, man, I don't know when they're gonna introduce the trios titles, man. I don't know when they're gonna introduce the trios titles, but when they introduce those trios titles, man, give it to the SuperKliq, give it to Cole and the Young Bucks, bro. Just give it to them, man. They will. Can you imagine? Can you imagine them with the trios titles? Unstoppable, man. Absolutely unstoppable. But yeah, man, like we have a lot of these trios matches. They might as well just introduce the trios titles, bro. And so yeah, and with the trios titles, man, with the trios titles, there are a lot of teams. There are a lot of teams that can vie after those titles, man. Because we have a lot of trios matches, and a ranking list. Just look at the ranking list of the trios titles, man. A long list, bro. A long list. Like anybody, almost everybody can vie after the trios titles, bro. Everybody. But yeah, man, absolutely get those trios titles to SuperKliq. But yeah, man, that was pretty much it. And so yeah, right after that, man, we had the Men of the Year. So we had the Men of the Year, that's Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, with Dan Lambert in their corner versus Chris Jericho, Le Champion Chris Jericho, and Jake Hager of the Inner Circle. So yeah, man. So first off, man, we had Jericho and Sky. They started off the match, and so they were going back and forth. So they actually have history. And Scorpio Sky, he actually pinned Jericho at one point when Jericho was the world champion in a tag team match, and then they ended up getting a championship match out of that. And then, of course, Jericho won. But yeah, man. So yeah, we had corner clotheslines to Jericho, or corner clotheslines to Sky from Jericho. And so yeah, we had a double team move to Sky from the Inner Circle. And so we had a body punches to Page from Hager, and then Hager hit a belly-to-belly suplex to Page. And then Page hit a roundhouse kick to Jericho. And so at one point, Dan Lambert, he got involved in the match. He slapped Jericho right in his face behind the referee's back. And so the heels had to control the match during the commercial break, picture in picture, of course. And so yeah, man, we came back from commercial break. We had a diving shoulder tackle to Hager from Page right off of the ring apron. So that was nasty, man. Absolutely nasty. Like that shoulder tackle, man, caught Hager right in the face, man. Caught him right in his face. And so yeah, man, we had a hot tag to Jericho. He took out the Men of the Year by himself. He had a lion salt on Sky, and then Hager he started throwing Sky around, and then we had a Hager bomb to Sky, and then Hager locked in an ankle lock on Sky, while Jericho had the walls of Jericho on Page, and then Dan Lambert got involved again. He got on a ring apron, and so yeah, so both of these teams were going back and forth, and then Lambert he had grabbed that Jake Hager's foot, and then yeah, to end the match, man, we had Scorpio Sky. He had pinned Jake Hager. He had rolled up Jake Hager for the win. So therefore, the Men of the Year wins the match, and that was it, man. That was it. And so yeah, so right after the match, we had Hager and Jericho. They took out the Men of the Year, and so yeah, they took them both out. And so they tried to take out Dan Lambert, and then you had the American top team. They came out and they came out from the crowd. They came out from the crowd and they took out Jericho and Hager, and so the crowd had booed, and so yeah, man, and that was it, man. That was it. So they beat down Jericho and Hager. The American top team did, and that was it, man. Really terrible, man. This was bad, man. Absolutely bad. Probably one of the worst things on this show was this stuff right here. Like, man, the beatdown, bro, from the MMA fighters, man, look absolutely cringe, dude. It did not look good. I like the pairing. I like the pairing of Scorpio Sky and Page with Dan Lambert, but everybody else, man, the MMA fighters, just get rid of them, man. Just get rid of them. Just have Dan Lambert with Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. Just have those three together. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I mean, we see a lot of MMA fighters on wrestling. I don't want to see any more. I really don't. I don't want to see any more MMA fighters. But yeah, and so yeah, when the beatdown was going on and all that stuff, like when they was beating down the inner circle, when they were beating down Chris Jericho and Jake Hager, I was wondering where was the inner circle, but then I remembered that Santana and Ortiz had a match later on tonight, that 8-man tag, and then Sammy Guevara have his problems with Miro in the TNT Championship, so he can't afford to get hurt before his title match next week. So yeah, but yeah, man, that was pretty much it with that. And so yeah, man. So right after that, man, we had the 8-man tag team match. So it was the Hardy Family Office. That's the Butcher, the Blade, and Private Party. That's Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn with Matt Hardy and Jack Evans in their corner versus Proud and Powerful Santana and Ortiz of the Inner Circle, and the Lucha Bros, who are the AEW World Tag Team Champions. That's Pentagon and Rey Fenix with Alex Abrahantes in their corner. And so yeah, man, just like that trios match, I could not keep notes in this match. So yeah, man, all these guys they went right after each other at the bell, and so the baby faces they dove on the heels outside the ring, and then we had super kicks being thrown everywhere by all these guys, and so yeah, man, and then the referee at that point could not keep control of the match, could not keep control of the match. The referee couldn't, and so yeah, man, we had a DDT to Ortiz from Quinn, and on the outside of the ring, so that had to hurt, man, because it looked like it hurt because Ortiz he landed right on top of his head on the floor, man. And so yeah, so the Butcher and the Blade they took out Fenix, and then Hardy he tried to cut off Ortiz's ponytail with a pair of scissors, and Orange Cassidy had came out and he gave an orange punch to Jack Evans on the stage. And so yeah, man, and so after that, man, during the commercial break, Hardy he had took Jack Evans away from ringside and he drugged him to the back. So Santana and Ortiz they took out the Blade, and then Santana he accidentally DDT his own partner Ortiz. And so yeah, man, we had a stunner to Santana from Cassidy, Isaiah Cassidy that is. And we had a running crossbody to Pentagon from the Butcher. And then Fenix took out the Butcher. We had a lariat to Fenix from the Blade. We had a sling blade to Quinn from Penta. And we had a fear factor to one of the Hardy Family Office members. And to end the match, we had a Proud and Powerful. They hit their finishing move, the Street Sweeper, to Mark Quinn to win the match. So Proud and Powerful and the Lucha Bros win the match. Lucha Bros and Proud and Powerful wins the match. And that was it, man. Awesome stuff, man. Really awesome stuff. Great back and forth. Just like what I said, could not keep notes in this match. Could not keep notes in this match. But yeah, very, very fast paced, man. Very fast paced match. And man, these tag team titles, man, I could see Santana and Ortiz going after the Lucha Bros at one point for those tag team titles, man. And relive that feud from Impact when they feuded over the Impact World Tag Team Championships. We could do the same thing in AEW, man, the AEW World Tag Team Championships. So yeah, man. So that was pretty much it with that. And so yeah, man. So right after that, we had Tony Schiavone. We had Tony Schiavone. He was backstage with Matt Hardy. He interviews Matt Hardy and Jack Evans. And so, yeah, Matt Hardy, he said that tonight was a bad night for the Hardy family office. And so Hardy, he had said that Penelope Ford will beat Anna Jay tonight. And so Hardy, he had challenged Orange Cassidy to a hair versus hair match. A hair versus hair match. But the only thing is, it's not going to be Matt Hardy versus Orange Cassidy. It's going to be Jack Evans versus Orange Cassidy in the hair versus hair match. And so Evans, he didn't like that idea. He did not like that idea. And so, yeah, Matt Hardy, he told Jack Evans, Jack, you better win this match. You better win this match. And so, yeah, so that was pretty much it with that. So Jack Evans, of course, he will get his head shaved bald. Like I can't see Orange Cassidy bald. Like he'll look weird being bald, but Jack Evans, he's getting his head shaved bald. And so yeah, man. So that was it with that. And so right after that, man, we had Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara with Fuego del Sol. They came out together. And so yeah, so Sammy, of course, he came out with his cue cards. And so yeah, man. So on the cue cards, said Queens, New York City, it's time for the Spanish God to become. And then right during his cue cards, Miro, he had took out Sammy Guevara from behind. He took out Sammy Guevara and Fuego from behind. And so yeah, man. So Sammy and Fuego, they tried fighting back, but Miro, he took out both of them. And so yeah, man. So Miro, he had threw Fuego del Sol off the stage. He threw him off of the stage and he put him through a table. And so yeah, we had Ricky Starks and Taz. They were laughing on commentary like a pack of hyenas. And so yeah, man. And so right after that, man, we had a game over submission move, or yeah, the game over submission move to Sammy Guevara from Miro on the stage. And so Miro, right after he got finished, you know, locking in the accolade or the game changer or the game over, whatever you're gonna call it, he grabbed one of the cue cards and he ripped up the cue cards that said next TNT champion. And so yeah, man, that was it, man. Really great stuff, man. So yeah, of course it's gonna be Miro versus Sammy Guevara for the TNT Championship next week on Dynamite. So that should be really good. The Spanish guy versus God's favorite champion. So yeah, man. So yeah, right after that, man, we had Anna Jay versus Penelope Ford. So yeah, man, another thing I didn't like on this show, man. So yeah, so Anna Jay, she took out Ford on the stage during her entrance, caught her right in the face with an elbow strike. And so yeah, so Jay, she had took control of the match at that point. And then Anna Jay, she had locked in the Queen Slayer to Ford. But the bunny hat came out. The bunny hat came out and she stared down Anna Jay. And so yeah, that distracted Anna Jay. And so Penelope Ford caught her with a big boot. And so yeah, so Anna Jay, she locked in the Queen Slayer to Ford, but Ford had fought out of it. And then the bunny, she had screamed for the referee. She had screamed right in the referee's face to distract the referee. And so while she distracted the referee, the bunny, she had slid in the brass knuckles for Penelope Ford to use. And so Penelope Ford, she did ended up using the brass knuckles on Anna Jay to win the match. So therefore, Penelope Ford wins the match. And so yeah, that was it, man. That was it with the match. And so right after the match, we had Penelope Ford and the bunny. They took out Anna Jay. They took out Anna Jay. And so Ty Conti, she came out to her theme music. I don't know why. She like why are you coming out to your theme music? Just run out to the ring. Like you're not in the match. You're not in the match. Just come out to the ring. Just run out to the ring. And so yeah, and so Ford, they took out Anna Jay and Ty Conti, and then you had the rest of the Hardy family office. They came out and they guarded the ring so nobody else could come out. And so yeah, man. So yeah, Orange Cassidy, he came out with Chris Statlander to the theme music. Again, why are these people coming out to their theme music? Just run to the ring. But yeah, and then the Dark Order came out to their theme music too. I was like, oh my god, man. I'm getting sick and tired of this, man. Just run to the ring, man. Just run to the ring. Just beat these guys up. And so yeah, man. So the Dark Order and Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander, they chased off. Oh yeah, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson, they also came out too with the Dark Order. And so they chased off the Hardy family office, and the Hardy family office, they were outnumbered, so that's why they got out the ring. And so yeah, so right after that, man, we have Alex Reynolds. He tried to shake Evil Uno's hand, and so Evil Uno, he just walked away. And so yeah, the Dark Order still is not on the same page, at least Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. And so yeah, man. So that was pretty much it with that. Really did not care about the match. I did not care about the match. I'm getting sick and tired of this feud, man. With the Hardy family office and the Dark Order and all that stuff. Like, dude, this stuff been going on for months and months and months. Like move these people on to something else, man. But yeah, man. That was it with that, man. And so yeah, so right after that, man, we had before we get into the main event, man, let's talk about next week's show on AEW Dynamite. It's gonna be for the TNT Championship, and it's gonna be Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God, versus the TNT Champion, God's favorite champion, the Redeemer, Miro. So it's God's favorite champion versus the Spanish God for the TNT Championship. And also we have a tag team match next week on Dynamite. It's gonna be Dante Martin and Matt Sydal versus Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson with Arn Anderson in their corner. And also we have Penelope Ford and the Bunny versus Ty Conti and Anna Jay. Not looking forward to that. And also we have Jungle Boy. We have Jungle Boy versus Adam Cole next week. So that should be really good, man. And also we on Rampage, next week's Rampage, we have Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans with Matt Hardy in his corner. It's going to be a hair versus hair match. And so yeah, man, so that was it with that. And so yeah, right after that, man, we have Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. He interviews Lance Archer, Minoru Suzuki, Jon Moxley, and Eddie Kingston split screen. So let's listen to this, man. This is really good.
Lance, Suzuki, why would you accept this lights out match?
Why would we accept this lights out match? Because Cincinnati was a little bit of home field advantage for Moxley. But we're in New York City, and I'm about to put my big boot up your fat ass in a big apple.
All right. I don't.
Hey, don't you cut off Suzuki.
No,
Shut
I
up.
do what I want, bro.
Shut up,
I
Eddie.
do what I want. We're in New York. I respect you. Yo, get this
Okay.
off me.
Okay.
I respect you, Suzuki. Lance, kiss my ass.
You can kiss
we
my
in
ass.
New York. We in my city, B. Straight up bullet
Let's
stuff,
go.
baby. Yo, I'm about to get my
Let's
best
go.
right now. I'm
Let's
done.
go.
I lost my cool. Let's go, man. Screw this interview stuff. Let's go,
You ain't leaving
son.
Queens, Eddie. You ain't leaving
Giant
Queens,
chicken to
Moxley.
my Peter, the man who's been trying to kill me for 2 years, Lance Archer. The
I'm gonna do
next
it tonight.
chapter in this feud that never ends is tonight in New York City. And it's lights out.
Look at Eddie Kingston.
Let's go.
Listen,
Sign you
there's
guys
been
one.
enough talk back and forth. It's time for the main event.
And yep, that was it, man. And let's get to the main event. So yeah, so the main event was the lights out match. So we had Lance Archer and Minoru Suzuki versus Eddie Kingston and Mad King Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley, man. This is freaking awesome, man. So yeah, man. So yeah, Archer, he had took out some guys, some ring crew at ringside, and so the crowd sung along to Suzuki's music. And so yeah, so Archer and Suzuki, they went right after Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston during their entrance. And so Suzuki, he had threw a chair to Moxley, and so both of these guys, they were chair fighting, swinging chairs at each other. Kingston and Suzuki, they were going back and forth with chops. And then Suzuki, he had no-sold Eddie Kingston's chop. And Eddie Kingston, his chops are hard, man. His chops are brutal. And you know selling his chops, man. And then, yeah, man, so Suzuki, he started slapping Kingston over and over and over again. And so Suzuki, he had kicked Eddie Kingston into a table, so that broke the table. And so Archer, he took out the ring crew, who, you know, which are enhancement talent. So he took out the enhancement talent at ringside. And so Archer, he chokeslammed Moxley on top of these guys off of the ring apron. And then Archer, he hung Moxley with a strap. He hung him by his neck with that strap. And so Archer and Suzuki, they taped Moxley's hands together, man. They taped his hands together behind his back. And so Archer and Suzuki, they grabbed the strap and they started whipping Jon Moxley with the strap. And so Archer, he hit Moxley with a trash can lid at one point. And so Kingston, he tried fighting back, but it didn't work. And so Moxley, he, you know, since his hands tied behind his back, the only thing he could do was spit. So he spit in Suzuki's face. And so, yeah, man. And so we had kendo stick shots to Kingston and Moxley from Archer. And then Moxley, once again, his hands is still tied behind his back. So he fought back with headbutts. But the numbers had caught up to Moxley. And so Kingston, he chopped Suzuki and Archer fighting back. And so Kingston, he had an exploder suplex to Archer. And so, yeah, and then Archer hit a black hole slam to Kingston. And then Archer, he tried to give Kingston the blackout. He tried to hit the blackout on Kingston on top of two chairs, on the top of two chairs, or on the top of the two chairs. And so, yeah, and we had music playing. We didn't know who music it was for, but on the stage it said homicide, and so it was homicide. But we didn't see where homicide came from. but Homicide, he came from the crowd, so he came from the crowd. He took out Archer and Suzuki, and so Homicide, he untied Moxley. He untied Moxley, so Moxley is free, and so the crowd was chanting for Homicide, and so Moxley hit the paradigm shift to Suzuki, and then Eddie Kingston hit the spinning back flicks, the spinning back fist to Archer, and then Moxley hit the paradigm shift on Archer, and then to end the match, man, we had Eddie Kingston. Well, first off, we had not Jon Moxley. We had Lance Archer. His head was stuck in a trash can, and so Eddie Kingston, he had the kendo stick. He started hitting the trash can over. He started hitting the trash can with the kendo stick over and over and over again, while Lance Archer's head was in the trash can. So he started hitting it over and over and over again, and so he went for the cover for the win. So Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley wins the match, and that was it, man. Freaking awesome, dude. Yes. Really, really great match. Great spots in the match too, man. Back and forth was really good. And so yeah, man, Homicide, man. Homicide is in AEW. Is he all elite? Or was it just a one off? I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, man, that was it, man. That was it with Dynamite. Not Dynamite, that was it with Rampage. That was it with Rampage. And yeah, man, what's next, man? What's next for Kingston and Moxley, man? What is next for Kingston and Moxley? Yeah, I really don't know, man. I really don't know, man. Unpredictable, man. Really unpredictable. But yeah, man, that was it with the match, man. That was it with the show. And yeah, man, really fun show, man. Great matches on the show. Once again, that 8-man tag team match was my favorite match. Trios match was my favorite match. The main event, of course. And yeah, man, really, really good stuff, man. But yeah, man, that was it with AEW Rampage for it being 2 hours, just like what I said earlier, man. Since it was 2 hours this time, they might go 2 hours the next time. They might go 2 hours next time. Just like how everything played out, man. But yeah, that was it, man. That was it with Rampage. And yeah, man, if you like this video, man, hit the thumbs up, man. What are you waiting for? Hit the thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the Ryan Awesome Show, hit that subscribe button. And right next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell so you're the first ones to know when my next video is uploaded, because I am here every single week, man. Wednesdays for AEW Dynamite, Thursdays for Impact Wrestling, and Friday, of course, for AEW Rampage, and Saturdays and Sundays are for pay-per-views, whether it's WWE pay-per-views, AEW pay-per-views, or Impact Wrestling pay-per-views. I'm here. And yeah, man, follow me on Twitter at Ryan Awesome Show. And yeah, share this video, man. Share this video with each and every single person that you come across, and comment down below. Tell me how you felt about AEW Rampage. And yeah, man. And if you missed last week's review, you missed the last week's review of AEW Rampage, the video is going to be right up here in this corner. And the link to that video will be down below in the description. So make sure you click up here, or you can click down below in the link that's in the description. You can click that too. And yeah, man. And once again, guys, thank you for the support. Thank you for the love and the support for the show. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. I'll see you guys on Sunday for Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules. But yeah, not extreme. It's not extreme. But yeah, Extreme Rules on Sunday. And yeah, man, see you guys then. And yeah, man, and once again, thank you for the support. And yeah, and this has been the Ryan Awesome Show. Take care, stay safe, and don't forget to be awesome. And that's that.